Imagine a president so dedicated to his cause that, in the last hours of his term, he worked frantically to reshape the future of the nation's judiciary. This is the story of John Adams and the Midnight Judges scandal. John Adams faced the end of his presidency in early 1801. He knew his successor, Thomas Jefferson, would soon take office. Determined to maintain Federalist influence, Adams used his remaining time to appoint as many Federalist judges as possible to the federal courts. These last-minute appointments, made in the dead of night, earned the moniker Midnight Judges. Adams believed these judges would uphold Federalist principles and act as a counterbalance to Jefferson's Democratic-Republican agenda. However, this desperate move stirred significant controversy. Many viewed it as a blatant attempt to undermine the incoming administration. Among the appointees was John Marshall, who would become one of the most influential Chief Justices in U.S. history. The aftermath of these appointments led to the famous Marbury v. Madison case, where the principle of judicial review was established. This decision gave the Supreme Court the power to declare laws unconstitutional, forever changing the balance of power in the U.S. government. But Adams' bold moves weren't confined to the judiciary. Just a few years earlier, he found himself navigating the perilous waters of international conflict in what became known as the Quasi-War with France. In the late 1790s, relations between the United States and France deteriorated. French privateers began attacking American merchant ships, leading to an undeclared naval war. Adams, ever the patriot, sought to defend American interests without dragging the young nation into a full-scale war. This period saw the infamous XYZ affair, where French agents demanded bribes to begin negotiations. Outraged, Adams reported the incident to Congress, rallying public support against French aggression. He bolstered the U.S. Navy, commissioning new ships and fortifying defenses. The Quasi-War raged at sea, with American forces capturing numerous French vessels. Adams' actions demonstrated his commitment to national security and sovereignty, even as he faced immense political pressure at home. Adams' presidency was marked not only by political maneuvers, but also by contentious domestic policies, such as the Alien and Sedition Acts. In the late 1790s, amidst growing tensions with France and fears of internal dissent, Adams and his Federalist allies pushed through a series of laws aimed at suppressing opposition voices. The Alien Acts empowered the president to deport foreign nationals deemed dangerous to the United States, while the Sedition Act criminalized the making of false statements critical of the government. These measures sparked outrage among Jeffersonian Republicans, who saw them as an assault on civil liberties and a violation of the First Amendment's protection of free speech. Newspapers critical of the Adams administration were targeted, leading to arrests and prosecutions. However, the acts also ignited a fierce backlash, with Jefferson and his allies condemning them as unconstitutional and authoritarian. Amidst the tumult of politics, one of the most remarkable aspects of Adams' life was his complicated friendship with Thomas Jefferson. Initially allies in the fight for independence and co-authors of the Declaration of Independence, Adams and Jefferson found themselves on opposite sides of the political divide during the early years of the Republic. Their rivalry reached its peak during the bitterly contested presidential elections of 1796 and 1800, where Adams emerged victorious in the former and Jefferson in the latter. However, in the twilight years of their lives, something unexpected happened. Through a series of letters exchanged in their retirement, Adams and Jefferson rekindled their friendship and engaged in a remarkable correspondence that spanned topics ranging from politics to philosophy to the intricacies of life. In a poignant twist of fate, both men passed away on July 4, 1826. Exactly 50 years after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Their deaths, occurring on the same day, served as a powerful reminder of the enduring legacy of the American Revolution and the profound impact of their contributions to the founding of the nation. Subscribe for Part 2.